Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Ikhwa wa ikhwat. Abdullah wa amatullah. I look y'all okay. I show on my shirt and be wrinkled sometimes. My face okay, I got on ash and sleep in my eyes through. I got a bunch of bullies in my nose and stuff. Mashallah. I don't be looking all crazy. That's why I try to look around. I'm trying to look at the camera. I try to have some haya, try to have some shyness, inshallah. So I was reminded that that just grown people just not looking at these videos, inshallah. It could be people have kids. But I'm gonna give you a couple minutes, inshallah. Go get a pen and paper, and I'm gonna spell everything out. Try to, like I always do, try to spell it out for your kids, inshallah. Try to write it down and make it easy, inshallah, because Allah says, explain to the people in which they will understand. So we gotta explain to the people on their level. You don't want to talk over people's head or offend people. Inshallah. I want to just like to share just a little story, just a little history story. About the companions. The companions was the friends, ashab of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. My favorite companion personally is Umar, radiallahu ta'ala, and Umar was real big in stature, real big Sahaba. The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, if he wasn't the Prophet, it would have been Umar. That's how Umar had really good insight in what was going on. He would give advice to the Prophet, and like I think 15 times he gave advice to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And then Allah had agreed with him, had sent down some Quran, and it had agreed with what Umar was saying. So I want to share a little piece of that history. Umar was, we talking about Umar. Umar was real vicious, real mean, but he was nice. We talking about Umar, radiallahu ta'ala anhu. His favorite line was, "From cut his head off now or later." I'm talking about that dude. Matter of fact, before he took his shahada, he was on his way walking to go kill a prophet because he was vicious. If he was on his hit list, that's it. Where it counts Christmas, as they say. But that's stuff for Allah. So a'udhu billah. So yeah, what was I saying? Umar. I was talking about Umar. I was trying to tell you a little bit of history about Umar. So I have a little hadith for you, little history. So Umar he was a big Sahaba. So when the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam died, the next person to step up, the Khalifa, was Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr was the Prophet's best friend. Abu Bakr had money, was rich, he was real good in charity. So let me tell you about the Khalifa. The Khalifas are like our presidents, like Trump, Obama, Bush, and them. So the Khalifas automatically are the head of Islamic region. So they're automatically rich because people pay bay'ah and stuff like that. But anyway. This is a story about when Abu Bakr made Umar cry. I just took you a little history lesson about Umar. He wasn't no soft dude. Matter of fact, he was like real big. He was feared, not only physically, he was feared religiously because he was the leader of the night prayer. We talking about Umar, his reputation was crazy. They said when he would ride the camel, his feet would touch the ground. That's how big, like physically big he was. When he would walk down the street, the shaitan would cross the street not to walk past him. We talking about that dude, Umar, radiallahu ta'ala anhu. So this hadith is when Abu Bakr made him cry. So what you think, how you think he made him cry? Because Abu Bakr was like a little peaceful dude, and Umar was, rowdy. So Umar, the hadith goes, Umar said, after Fajr, so we talking about in Medina, he said after Fajr, I would notice that Abu Bakr would walk away from the city into the desert. And, I would say to myself, where this dude going? Where he going? And so Umar said one day, I think it was right in the next couple of days, after Fajr, after the Salat, lo and behold, Abu Bakr started walking towards the desert again, going towards the desert, away from the city. So he looked at him again, like, and he said, my curiosity got the best of me, so I want to know where he going. So he followed him. So he followed him into the desert, mashallah. He followed him into the desert. So this is Umar, radiallahu ta'ala anhu words. So he's followed Abu Bakr into the desert. He said he's found him so he can see, not right behind him, but he can see through his eyes and if he can see him. He said he dipped behind a tree. He said Abu Bakr went to an old house. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu said the sun got the best of me, so I had to get up and leave. So now I hope you pay attention to this hadith, this story. because I told you it was after Fajr. We talking about 5:30, 6 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. So he said he followed Abu Bakr and he got behind a tree. He said the sun got the best of me. So we talking about Salatu also Dhuhr, like 1 o'clock. So we talking about 6, 7 hours. He sit behind his tree, you know what I mean, waiting for Abu Bakr. He said, so Abu Bakr came out and left. I left at the house. So he's still curious, like, well, what's going on there? So Umar radiallahu anhu said he got up and walked in and knocked on the door to the house. He said an old lady came to the door. So he said, you know, salam, give her salams. Salaam alaikum, and he asked her, like, ma'andik, like, you know, what's with you, what's your condition? So she said, well, as you can see, I have a lot of children, and I'm elderly, and I'm blind. So Umar said, well, who is that guy to come see you? So who's that guy that just let that guy to come see you? She said, I don't know his name. So Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, no, he's talking about Abu Bakr. And remember, I told you Abu Bakr was the Khalifa, and all the Khalifas automatically rich. They had, oh, that's crazy. They had honchos. Don't jump on me about that stuff. Don't jump on me. Chill on me. Chill. Don't get me. So I told you the Khalifas are the head honchos. So they automatically rich. So he said, so what does he want? She said, he doesn't want anything. He grains my wheat. He washes our clothes and he cooks his breakfast. So Umar said, every day? She said, yes, every day. So Umar radiallahu anhu said, well, what's his name? She said, he doesn't leave his name. So Umar said, he does all that? She said, yes. He said, well, how much did he charge you? She said, nothing. He doesn't ask for anything. So Umar radiallahu anhu, he said, he turned around, started to walk away, he started crying. He said, how am I supposed to follow this guy? Because I told you Abu Bakr was the Khalifa, Umar was next. He said, how am I supposed to follow him? He's exalted all the good. How am I supposed to follow somebody like that? And he started crying because he was touched by, you know, his good deeds. And like I said, Abu Bakr was the Khalifa. That I just told you he was rich. All the Khalifas were. He could have easily got some servants to go ahead and done that, or you know what I mean. He could have easily done that, man. He could have easily got some servants to do that. So Umar cried like, "That's crazy. Like, how am I supposed to follow this dude? I'm next up in line. How am I supposed to follow somebody like that?" You know what I mean. So that's the story. So I hope you got the pen and paper by now, inshallah. So we're gonna go over the Bismillah, the Ayatul Awwal, the first ayat of the Fatiha, inshallah ta'ala. So I hope you have the pen and paper by now, inshallah. So write down BISMILL/HEAR/HEEM. I hope y'all got that, inshallah. So that's Bismillah, Rahman. 1, 2, 3. Try to do it with your kids. They get it, inshallah. Bismillah, Rahman. Bismillah, Rahman. BISMILLA. Bismillah, Rahman, Rahim. Bismillah, Rahman, Rahim. Now I had a friend of mine that gave me some advice on, you know, how to, you know, make sure I spell it and do it correctly so that people can teach their kids, inshallah ta'ala. So I hope this is a little different than I usually do it. So I hope this benefits you, inshallah. I hope you benefit from the hadith, inshallah. We got a little history lesson. I hope you wrote it down, inshallah. And be able to get it, inshallah. I hope you get it, inshallah. Like I always say, we do out for you guys. May Allah increase us in knowledge and give us understanding and forgive us for our sins. Allahumma yaqul ameen. So say ameen for that. Try to say ameen with somebody says a dua. Rabbana antina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhabun nar. Ameen. So I say that again. Rabbana antina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhabun nar. That means, oh Allah, give us good in this world and the hereafter and keep us far away from the fire. Kulhum ameen. Say ameen. Ameen. So inshallah ta'ala, that's it for this lesson, inshallah. That's it for this little dose. That's it for this dose. So inshallah till next time. Inshallah, Allah permits, I'll be back in this chair again. Inshallah with some more hasanah, with some more good, inshallah. And I hope you receive this well, inshallah. And I humbly thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now.